Alright, here goes Rogue versus Dan1 Kia here, fourth game of the day here, just to round out Group A here. Rogue looking like they need a prayer and a half here, with C9 taking the win over FPX in the last game. And FPX getting into some trouble here, so Rogue, bottom of the group right now, need to start finding some wins here to pull us out. Need to hope that Dan1 Kia makes mistakes, or they can actually step themselves up here to hold out in the laning phase and really, bridge themselves into the mid game so that they can have a chance here. Rogue trying to index into Hansama in their game earlier against Cloud9 did not work out here. The Draven pick falling a little earlier than desired and not really able to snowball as hard as they would like. Irelia, Nami, Silas, and Yuumi, Lee Sin banned so far. So nothing too crazy, nothing too surprising here just yet. Ophelia is still up and available in a way, and no bans that would actually limit him just yet. Rise still up and available. Misfortune Leona. So all the major priority picks still in play. The meta's been pretty stabilized here. Yeah, definitely with the Graves. So it could be, it's kind of a question of, would Odo maybe comfortable taking that Graves into Con right now, because it is a good weak side top laner at this point. The few games we've seen recently it on with Fudge, Con, Nuggery, it ends up being like the weak side top laner that's just ranged, easy wave clear, but then can provide a lot of good damage and beefiness to the team fights and the skirmishes later on into the game, and also, plenty of help with the dive and such. So Suramaker is going to nail down the Twisted Fate, so getting some playmaking there. Very successful champ so far in this tournament, and this should be the Leona Misfortune on the side of Rogue. Yep, so no surprises here. It really is just going to come down to like how the lanes work out, how they play that out, and if frankly if Inspire can get anything done here, because he's not been really putting out like the MVP performance that we've seen out of him in Europe. We need Inspire to really show up and get more done here. Larsen's been serviceable and there, but I still would also like to see more out of him as well. Oh, and Ghost Barrel trying to look at Hansama and just say, we're going to take the Draven. We got no problem taking the Draven. Yeah. Yeah, and the Lucian is still up. The Nami may not be there, but the Lucian is still available, and it may not be, well, they've already taken their AD carries. So, yeah, but, like, Draven is super powerful here, and the Thrush is great and should be really great for countering the Zenith Blade engage from the Leona. But there's still plenty of damage that can come through from this Misfortune here. Larsen going to pick up his Rise, play that second time today. No, he's not. Yep. Due to their roaming nature, and now you're going against Showmaker, who literally has a skin for the champion that he is playing. You know how he's going to find opportunities to get impact on. Yeah, so like Larsen needs to either like depart from his playstyle or really just try to punish the playstyle of Showmaker, which isn't really gonna be a thing. The wave clear from, I feel like the wave clear from the Twisted Fate will be better off, and even though Larsen can match a bit, it's still very much on Larsen to, try to keep pace with Showmaker. Yeah, and he's felt invisible. He has felt invisible. He has not really taken over any matches. He's not been a hard carry for anything. Like, Rogue's been very underwhelming at this tournament, to be honest here. The one win over Cloud9 was probably more just like a throw situation with Blabber. So we need a lot more out of that. Graves and Vladimir banned out. The Vladimir ban is very interesting. But Lee Sin's also available. Nope, he got early banned. Okay. Alright, here comes the Jace for Odo. So giving Odo a carry top laner here. This may actually influence how the game gets played here, because Rogue with the Fiddlesticks was really a disaster, but with, usually it's Odo Omne playing like weak side of the map, just playing, to sustain himself, not really get a lot of resources. But this Jace could actually spell a very different recipe, a very different game plan for Rogue here, because it would mean that Inspired heading topside would be for the advantage. It could be a top mid jungle sort of game plan here, as opposed to just, trying to help out Hans Sama, because he should be still viable and quite comfortable in the 2v2 with that MF Misfortune combination. Kiana brought in by Canyon. This should be quite a bit of fun and may lead to the Rumble coming in for Khan. Oh, and this could be a top lane. Yes, it will be a top lane Lucian. Strong topside acquired. And Khan flipping the entire script on what we expected out of him. He was such a supportive top laner and such a, just a Scion one trick. And now we've gotten here into the world stage, and the read from the meta out of the Korean side of the world, the Korean teams, they've been sort of defining it. The Yuumi picks been weird, but now Khan just picking up all these carry champions, Jace, Graves, Lucian now. It's been very, very, very disarming and surprising, and kind of puts one of the concerns for Damwon Kia being able to hold their championship to bed here. Yeah.
He hasn't really been bringing it out in recent history. I actually can't remember this year if he's even played it during the regular season at all. So the fact that
I remember, I think he was playing it in spring actually, and he was dominating with it, inspired with the Olaf.
Perhaps he can look to emulate Blabber's success on the champion as well, and they need it. They are currently sitting at 1-3 in the group. If they can get a win over Damwon, this group becomes very interesting indeed.
Very interesting, very fast here. It'd be a three-way tie between FPX, C9, and Rogue. Damwon Kia, they've already secured it. They're good to go. They'll either come out number 1 or number 2, depending on how many ridiculous upsets come from this game and going forward. But Rogue need to get something done here. They need to actually make some moves here. They cannot screw up their first 5 minutes of this game, because that's basically what it feels like it can be over with. 1k gold lead around 5 or sub 10 minutes, and the game just will feel over. I imagine Damwon Kia not going to shy away. Koreans not likely to take a vacation, especially when we're at the World. So those of us in the West that are really hoping for Rogue here are going to have to really hope that Damwon Kia are going to, ease themselves down a little bit here. Mm-hmm.
Fresh off a dominant victory earlier today as well.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of the comments for EU fans, and I can see the frustration, because it often feels like that in the first game, that level 1, the way in which they're playing, this isn't typically what you see from Rogue, and we can hear from the Rogue fans. If you want, you can use the hashtag Verizon5G all chat. You can send your support. Obviously, it is a very huge uphill battle to be able to take down Damwon, but I can feel that frustration. I understand that frustration. I know a lot of EU fans want to see this Rogue perform, but let's see if they can do it. They had a pretty crazy game the last time. You and I were casting that.
Yeah, we were.
Remember, we were at 5 minutes, and we were like, well, this game's over. And then it went for so much longer. It was very dramatic indeed. So nothing too crazy here at level 1. Olaf is going to start on his Raptors, and he may very well be going for a very fast level 3.
Yep, should be actually getting himself really low here, the Olaf, just so he can get his attack speed really maximized, and so he can just power clear. So and both of these junglers are actually going to be like power clear, like focused. So it kind of leaves all the lanes sort of isolated and on their own. No ward to clear. Barrel just scanning this one out. And yeah, he's got one ward to clear. Cannot really get anything else on it. Hans Sama and Trimby keeping the wave push in their favor here. Still about 1 minion advantage. Level 2 taken by Showmaker ahead of Larson. There we go. Just matching that energy. Now it looks like, yep, going to be on red buff for Olaf. So junglers are going to be matching each other in terms of clearing from top to bottom on the map, respectively. So couldn't have having a major contention here for the bot scuttle. It's going to be on Hansama and Trimby to basically help secure that crab for Inspired, and very good trade there. Showmaker getting pretty low here. Plenty of heals and both them with the corrupting potions and the biscuits, I believe. Definitely not. And no words in the jungle means that both teams are pretty much without good information on where the enemy junglers are. They may be able to infer just by how Hansama and Trimby are shoving in the spot wave that Olaf is going to be bot side here because the crabs are about to spawn, and if they can get at least anything near what they want, they will be able to actually get Olaf onto that crab to actually get that advantage and maybe even double crab it if they're lucky. Because if they can get double crab on Inspired, then this game is actually very much wide open compared to what it's been for a while. So it's going to be first crab there. Kiana down at her Krugs, and I think he's going to head on. No, he's going to back. Okay. So that top crab is going to be in contention here, and Inspired may actually be ahead of the pace. So double crab, yeah. Inspired's way ahead of Canyon, so he could be able to actually nail down that second crab here. Showmaker going to come up and look for it. He's probably going to try to steal it away. All right, spotted. So he knows it's here. Kiana is leaving base right now. And I think Inspired's going to greet it. I think he's going to give up that crab and continue farming his regular jungle camps. Which is not the worst thing in the world here. He's basically an entire camp ahead, about to be 2 camps ahead, depending on the pacing here, of Canyon. Oh, and here comes the engage here onto the bot side here. Barrel's going to get really low here, but oh, the flash in for the second proc of the Eclipse, but cannot get much else done here. Hansama too far behind here, slowed down by Ghost, and Trimby does not overstep. Oh, Inspired. Oh, and Khan is a little bit too far up here. He's got to get knocked back here. Oh, but Khan's trading onto Odo Omni. Odo Omni is so low here. One auto, and Khan's got to secure it here. The Q's going to land. Flash is gone here, but this is going to be a trade up, and that's going to be a kill for Inspired. That's a good start for Inspired, but that is not what you want there for Odo Omni. Good freeze here. Good hold of the wave here by Inspired. Oh, and they're playing cheeky here. Khan's going to come on up here, I believe. Oh, he spots him. Gonna be a waste of 75 gold there, but may actually save him. Good shock blast. Inspired still hanging out here, taking advantage of his... Nope, just gonna back. I'm gonna head bot side, probably. And that would put Canyon actually at catching up. Canyon invading here. Probably looking to put a ward down. Yep, there goes a control ward. Much earlier. Oh, and Odo Omni, I think you're going to get dove here. There's a control ward to spot that, so they know Canyon's here. But here comes the calling here. Khan's going to kill Odo Omni without even much concern. He can dive this by himself here. Oh, Odo Omni is so busted here. And they read that, yeah, they know that Inspired's on the other side of the map here. So Odo, without much of a hope, going to try to get as much of the wave as he can here. But 2 turret shots tanked up by Khan. Kill secured by Canyon. And Inspired making the trade here. This is good. 2 deaths on the side of Odo. This Jace is not going to be in this game, but Inspired being able to secure this Drake will be a good consolation prize. This bot lane's still in Rogue's control, actually. They have not had much of a turn, and kind of still looking to see when's going to be the cash-in or what's going to be the play here to worry about for Ghost, because it feels like he's taken this... He's taking this Draven, but not with the same intention that would normally be expected for like a hyper-aggressive bot lane. Oh, here comes a little fight for... Yep, and Larson is there sooner. Yeah, level difference kind of suggests everything, and last thing you need is an angry Viking running at your face. So Inspired still winning his role. Larson holding even, actually ahead on the CS right now. So doing pretty well. So Rogue holding their own here. Gold lead's still in the favor of DK, but that's mostly just from the 2 kills that have come out from topside. Yeah, it's only like a 500 gold lead. Yep. Inspired still farming way faster than Canyon, so no worries there. Bot lane, yeah, nothing too special here. Turret plates haven't even been taken, like 1 top side. So not a great exchange of gold just yet.
You'll see Showmaker doing it all the time. Look at how he just moves into the river every single time he doesn't have a wave that he needs to clear, and he's basically just saying, "Hey, Auto Omnate, remember me? I'm still hovering around here. Anything you try
Yep.
to do, I will."
And level 6 has been acquired here, so Destiny's in play. Barrel 3v2. They'd be happy to take that fight. Alright, Inspired gonna double up here on the neutral objectives here. Gonna start up the Herald. Kiana over by Wolves. They are pretty close to this. But this is all gonna be a major agency in the favor of Rogue here. They get the Herald here. They put this down mid lane, even bot lane. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Rogue are with a great start here, EDU. So, Odomni dodged out the calling. Still holding it together. Not doing too badly.
Rogue is obviously in a very difficult position being 1 and 3. But if they can get a win here and a win against FPX, they may not need any tiebreakers at all to make it out of this group. Now Canyon is in the top lane.
2v2. They don't want it. No one wants it, really. Gonna be a little bit too dicey here. Inspired very strong right now. Still an entire level ahead of Canyon, while there's a 1 level advantage in the face of Khan versus Odo. Yeah.
Extend their gold lead to about 1,000, and the reason why they were able to get that was because while Trimby was hovering around mid lane, while Rogue was trying to cover for Larson, that actually left Han Sama alone in the bot lane, and you'll notice that the CS has now swung back in favor of Ghost as he secured himself a plate as well.
Alongside that, of course, Twisted Fate passive just gives you so much more gold generally, and you can see Larson about 5-6 CS up to about 10 now in that middle lane, but Showmaker will be
yeah, the gold advantage still edging forward in the favor of Damwon-Kia.
And you're guaranteed to get at least 1. You gotta count your pennies in games like this, you know? Getting towards that Everfrost first, getting towards that Rapid Fire Cannon has such big spikes of damage and big spikes of utility for the Twisted Fate.
What I think is really interesting though is Larson is just stealing camps. Whenever he sees an opportunity, he's taken the Wolves. I think he's also taken a Raptors once as well. And basically Inspired, wherever he is on the map, Larson is using as an opportunity to just clear camps so that these camps are constantly being recycled and coming up as often as possible. So
Yeah, and at their higher levels and higher values, so this is actually a very good efficiency play for them. Odo needs to leave. Yeah. Showmaker ready to actually make the pounce here.
Well, you may as well call them Canyon. And that's the thing, he is worried about the Canyon duo just hovering around the top.
Canyon duo. What a name.
Speak of the devil, Canyon is already on his way up.
Yeah, they're heading on up here. Larson and Inspired, though, going to keep their focus mid here. Here comes the Herald. No, still holding it here. They got half the timer consumed. Might be waiting for the next. Ooh, passing through. It's going to be caught onto that ward. Now Odo Omni, he has to leave here. Canyon and Khan ready to jump on him, ready to dive him. Once again, the damage output from these two are pretty high, and with the supreme display of talent, there'd be no counterplay. All right, here comes the Herald. Full wave, Canyon wave in tow. They should be able to get like 3 plates off here. Maybe not, just the 2.5. Nice go whirling death from Ghost to help clear up that wave. But Odo's still caught out here. Calling's going to come through. Cut a quarter out of him. And he's going to lose this whole Canyon wave. Ooh, good cheeky shock blast there from Odo. So, still salvaging it. Still only 10 CS down. Still not that bad. And Showmaker not making any plays yet. This is actually the most stable we've seen out of Rogue, I think, in this whole tournament against like one of the major, you know, international teams. Oh, Oh, gonna be the catch, gonna get the root on. Xenobed's gonna come out here. There comes to follow up the stun. Oh, and he should be dead here. That is a dead Showmaker. Khan has arrived here, major damage, but he's gonna try to chase down Larson. Larson gonna flash over into the river, and that is gonna be the saving grace. That is trade of flashes, but a dead Showmaker. That is a play in the favor of Rogue entirely and finally, and that feels good. That just feels good in general. Yeah, they will die. They will lose it out. The 1K gold lead is in the favor of Damwon Kia so far. Turret plates 2 for the Draven, and then 4 have been taken for the Lucian here. About to be running out here. So, very limited ability outside of the Herald use in mid lane for Rogue to try to grab any turret plates to counter it. I'm just going to crash that wave. Top side. Yeah. We've actually, yeah, Showmaker's, yeah, is that his first death? That's Showmaker's first death of the tournament, actually, by Rogue. That's pretty fantastic. And now they've actually put Larson laning into Khan. This Khan's gonna be able to get out a lot of damage here. Khan's gonna be super low here. Khan can burst him out. They're trying to actually bait this out. He's gonna be able to get the Eder Frost off, and here comes Inspired. He's gonna be stunned down for 5 years and a half, and the kill is gonna be secured by Inspired. So great rotation play, great little gank there and turret dive by Rogue to start shutting down Khan, shutting down this major win condition, and they put this in, they get this going. Rogue getting this, keeping this close, keeping this tight. 200 gold lead only now for Damwon Kia. So this game is effectively even right now. First turret taken by Damwon Kia, but it's going to be followed closely behind by Rogue. The trade is coming through. So this is looking hopeful. This is still looking good for Rogue. Yeah, that's about what it is right now. Huge. Yeah, so it's on Larson now. It's on Larson and Inspired to really run like 900 gold in the favor of the Draven right now, and he hasn't even cashed in with his adoration stacks yet. So it's really on Inspired and Larson. They're the ones ahead. They're the ones that have to make the plays here to save this game, or at least keep this game in their favor. Keep the chances for Rogue making out of groups alive. Yeah. Yeah, Rogue may be showing the way to keep Damwon Kia pinned down, keep them without options. That's gonna be the Destiny, and that's just confirming vision and where everyone is. So Damwon Kia gonna actually start making their first sort of aggressive play out into the world, and they're gonna take this Herald. It doesn't look like Rogue are gonna try to contest it. Odo Omni just gonna shove bot side here. And they know that. No teleport up to really match that other than Showmakers. So Jace is going to be able to shove that wave in their bot side. But now we've got 3v3 top side here. Rogue just hanging out here looking for the play. They're going to scare away at least Canyon and Showmaker. Khan's going to be able to secure this turret while Odo Omni's trying to do the same here bot side. Not with as much of a wave. He's going to need probably one more wave to secure this turret. But should be no problem. There we go. So still trading across the map here. Still keeping it pretty close to even. What are we at? 463 adoration stacks for Draven right now. This is getting pretty crazy. Or at least the Draven. If he gets the cash in, if DK get the cash in there on that Draven, it's gonna be a lot of gold funneled into him. That'll be a whole nother item. Yeah.
In general, I think that they are a very smart team, especially if you ever have the opportunity to talk to them. They have a really great awareness of the game. But you're also saying that into Damwon, who of course showcased an excellent macro game versus FPX in our first game of the day. And that outside of one team fight, I think it was. And now they're going to use the Herald to break open the mid tower, which means that Dalmon will be able to get the tower lead.
Yep, this should actually help swing it really hard here. Galeforce out from Hansama to avoid the rest of the calling there. Keep himself healthy enough to try to defend this. No fight's going to come of it. Herald goes down, so not a second charge. But now here's a clear, this is just a clear advantage. Map presence, they've gotten the most important turret down in the game with that mid turret. Yeah. Oh, Larson, I think you've overextended here, my friend. Here he's going to get dodged. That Supreme Display of Talent into the turret here. He's brought low. No stopwatch available. He's going to get shut down here. Oh, it's over 4. Oh, and Ghost secures it with the Rolling Death here, but now here comes the rest of the fight here. Everfrost going to hit on to Trimby, and I don't think Rogue will be able to do much else with this Ghost. Going to get spot out here. Knocks back Hansama to protect himself. That was a 2K crash hit, basically, for Ghost. That is actually insane. This is gonna get rough here. Now they're actually trying to get it, but they're gonna funnel in here. Here comes the bullet time here. Showmaker's gonna try to cleanse out here, but the bullet time's gonna secure it. That's a kill for Hansama, and now top side of the jungle has been taken control of by Rogue. They're gonna be able to even get down this turret here. So the counterplay is coming through here. Rogue not shying away, not trying to just play passive and win through lane. They can't. They have to play. They have to make these skirmishes happen, force these fights, and they do. No, he was 463. Let's see if we can actually get it spotted at all. Jump on, dodges out the first one, but the Supreme Display of Talent is just going to put him right where he doesn't want to. Whirling Death. Missed the frame. Back that frame up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He is flying ahead right now. He's damn near 3/4 of an item ahead of Hansama now. Yeah, Goldie's still close. Like this is kind of what we wanted out of Rogue here, and this does not feel like, you know, Damwon Kia are really making any fault. Maybe the limitations of their champion picks, and just, you know, Khan can't really overextend too hard. He's very squishy. But this is about what we were expecting for just, you know, Rogue matching up against one of the best in the world here, trying to keep up but not getting smashed too hard. Able to play their game, play it pretty well. And if this game stays even here, Rogue, it may come down to the team fighting challenge, but they may just be up for that here. Usually Mad Lions was the best team fighter in Europe, but Rogue, not too much of a slouch as long as they're not, you know, choking by Baron. Oh, big old 2K lead there for Draven against Hansama. Yeah, both kills by a Rogue here. So Rogue ruining Showmaker's KDA. He now has the rapid fire cannon. I hope Rogue take note of that, because that will be a significant adjustment in how this plays out. The range of influence by Showmaker much higher. Able to get them gold cards out here. And we are highlighting that like Larson is much higher in the gold lead, at least in terms of his, compared to his counterpart in Larson. But that's pretty acceptable. Like, TF's never really like known for his damage. He's much more known for the utility here. The Everfrost from chaining off of the gold card, and then just being able to get movement around the map and the vision. Like that's what TF does. The damage inside of the team fights is never too high. He's never really a hyper carry kind of champion in the game. So they're pretty okay with, you know, a lot of their damage coming from Canyon, coming from Ghost, coming from Khan. very excited to see how they actually can keep the priority here, because Khan is their ability to adjust their team fighting, patterns with Khan on a carry as opposed to on like a regular tank like the Scion that he played most of the year, really kind of speaks to just the you know variety of team fight fluency that DK hold compared to like what we even saw out of all the rest of LCK, which could be contended as like number one, number two region in the world.
Matching in the bottom lane, going to do the same in the top lane. Looks like Khan's going to go up there and push that one out. A minute and a half before the fourth dragon of the game, which would put Rogue onto sole point if they can secure it.
And they're pretty close. Like the gold is still close, so they can actually win this out. Larson is going to need to stay the safest, and the bullet time has to be like flawless out from Onsama to really swing the entire fight way ahead. And Canyon is such a scary thing with this Kiana here, because Kiana has not gotten like significantly ahead. He's only like been like 20 CS down here, but 2 lethality items with that Eclipse and the Yumbus Ghostblade, it's gonna blow some people up here. Hansama could get could get brought down to 0 very quickly just by Canyon chaining together his spells and auto attacks. Summoners up and available. More control wards available on the side of Damwon Kia. So Rogue trying to contend for this Drake is going to be really hard here. They have yet to reset. It's 30 seconds up. Good shock blast from Moto Omne to soften up DK. But here comes the control wards. All these control wards that were in DK's inventory. Rogue not ready for this. Ready to like kind of enter blindly. They're going to have the Scryer's Bloom to help them at least see this. But Khan's going to take up space in the river. Good shock blast onto Barrel here. Hook's going to hit onto Inspire, but does not need to pop the Ragnarok. And Rogue may be able to actually just bully themselves into this river. Khan. Alright. So DK going to wrap around here. River control given over to Rogue. They've got to worry about... Oh boy, Canyon here on the backside. Oh, and this is the scary part. Here comes the Destiny here. There could be a play here. Here comes... Oh, Showmaker's on the backside of the pit. He's going to be able to jump in here, but that's going to be secured by Canyon. Now it's time to get out of here. But Trimby goes right back in here. He's trying to get the catch onto someone, but Larson's going to be caught. He's not going to be stunned up, but now he's going to be blown up here. 2 kills over for Ghost right now, and Rogue need to run away. Oh, the gold card connects on to Inspired. He's going to get caught down there. Khan finishes it up, and now here comes the pull back in. Showmaker's going to go down here, really ruining that KDA. 4 members strong here. No jungler. Trimby just went back in while everyone else is trying to actually back off there. The dragon was already gone. Yeah. Oh, he's going to be able to actually melt the crap out of this. That shock blast could have changed everything here. Canyon getting super low here as well. This can get really scary here. Hansama, nothing else. He's going to be able to Shigil force down and take down. But Odomni's getting so low here. And there's the cash in. And now Ghost here with the axe catching. He's going to be able to actually, he's going to run him down here. And that's going to be a dead Hansama here. Shut down. That's like an unofficial quadra, I think. They're from Ghost. It's so nutty. He is at 3 items at 25 minutes into the game here. Larson here in play. But the teleported 4v2. I don't think you want to take this one here, Larson and Trimby. They're going to exit stage right, go on and push this mid wave in, but Ghost is just smacking so hard. They don't get the Drake, they move away, and then Trimby goes back in. He's trying to catch on the Showmaker, trying to get onto Ghost himself because Ghost was so far forward, but it doesn't really matter. The rest of the spells, the rest of the options, and the rest of the mindset of Rogue was already leaving this fight. Oh, that's a weird step forward there, trying to get the gold card to catch someone, but did not have the gold card on the quick draw. Yeah. So Ghost saving Damwon Kia from that series of events and the Smite Secure from Canyon. So Damwon Kia very much in control of this game now. The closeness has gone away here. 4K gold lead for Damwon Kia. Now it's time to start taking down these outer turrets here. Baron buff going to be applied by Showmaker in the mid lane. Did he get that? I think he got that. I think he got that buff in time. It's only Barrel that died actually right at around that Baron fight. So he's going to be the only member of Damwon Kia to not have the Baron buff. So that, yep.
first game, and he is definitely
shown us some very scary axe throwing skills here. 5-0-0 here. Ghost on the Draven. Usually the Draven curse means that you die early and you never get ahead, but this is gonna be an exception. This is gonna be the kind of Draven games that we usually want to experience whenever we lock him into solo queue. Now here, a little bit of flank here. Axe goes out, tags barrel. Rogue trying to defend this tier 2. Usually you want to give this one away here. Don't want to die here because it's going to be an instant inhib turret. But trying to protect this flank. Oh, there goes the gold card. Far extended Trimby. Brought low. Canyon trying to get closer to this here. Barrel tagged up. Shock blast from eo120 is going to be a great way to dissuade. Oh, and there comes the root down as good as Solar Flare 3 is, and that's going to be a dead con here. Shutdown for Hansama. That is going to that's going to end the rest of the siege and the advantage grabbing from Damwon. They keep their base intact here. They still have their tier 2 mid lane turret. So this is still holding out here. Rogue holding out, holding strong. It is currently only like a 5k gold lead. That's not insurmountable. I want to press this in. That is not an insurmountable gold lead here. It is disgusting the kind of damage that Ghost is putting out right now at like 4k ahead of his counterpart. What, 3k ish in the favor of Khan. This game can really go in the favor of Rogue here. If they actually have any of those, standing across from each other, and can get some good poke down, they can really swing this fight here. And everyone is just so squishy on the side of Damwon. There's not too much great sustain or any tankiness coming out. Shield bow is going to keep Ghost healthy. Hansama still really low here. And now here comes... This isn't going to be Soul. This is not going to be a Soul Dragon. It'll put them on Soul Point here. Destiny coming in from Showmaker, just keeping Vision on and putting pressure on them. Vision going to be cleaned out. Oh, and he's going to sit over here, but the ward may not spot him. He's going to stun up Larson. But, oh, there's the supreme display of talent. Larson's gets exhausted, but he flashes up and away. Realm Warp's going to come in. He's going to be able to get out by the brush here. It's just Trimby that goes down, but that was fantastic positioning from Showmaker. Only Trimby falls. That's a pretty... That is the best, worst thing that could happen to Rogue in that fight.
And Damwon is just utilizing the disengage tools, things like the Thresh Box, the Draven E, the Kiana ultimate, the fact that Lucian can kite so easily. With only one engage tool, Damwon is keeping Rogue at arm's length, and Rogue can't find any successful fights.
Keeping with an even longer arm's length as well with the triple rapid fire.
Yeah.
He's picked up one on Showmaker, one on Khan, one on Ghost.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of just walk up and auto attack and then walk away. And with the Qs and the gold cards, that it's going to be so much damage actually, just even on the poking patterns. 3 items on the side of eo120 against 4 items. Oh boy, this is Rogue. I feel like Rogue should have actually just given up that dragon and done a cross map play. But if they're going to keep all 5 of Damwon in one place for a minute, they have to bring all 5 of theirs as well. Trimby, I think you're about to get jumped on, bud. But Canyon is going to move up and keep shadowing Khan. He's pushing out the top wave. I could have an advantage here. The Solar Flare over, actually going to catch on up. Bullet Time's going to come on here. Ghost is going to go down here. That's a shutdown gold over onto Hansama. There's the bridging gap that we need. Playmaking acquired here. They have an option. Oh, the big team fight win is gone. But oh, and that's going to be brought in. It's going to go golden here. Larson is so low here, but everyone else is so low. Oh my gosh, double kill over for Khan here. He's going nuclear, and the Gale Force is going to be to finish off to get the triple kill. And there is just nothing to be done here. Hansama flash is over, but he's trying to stay alive for I don't know what. Quadra kill for Khan. And now they're trying to chase down Inspired. Inspired does not want to give him, trying to stun him up, trying to keep him locked down so Khan can capture this pentakill. He's going to teleport onto the minion wave. And now Inspired trying to turn to actually make it happen here. But here comes the pentakill for Khan. Such a fantastic, such a fantastic turn here. The great engage there from Rogue over into the bushes with Trimby and Hansama to finish off and take out Ghost here, put Rogue in an advantageous position. But the damage that's just spread across all of Rogue by DK, just bringing everyone so low. Larson getting caught out and just destroyed. Second Baron over to DK. So he goes here 5v4. Oh, stun card into hook, and that's just where Larson goes golden, but he's already dead. Supreme display of talent locking up there, and the double kill just with the piercing light. Odo goes in to try to get something done here, but there's not much else to be really acquired.
Canyon then flashing in, forcing the flash out from Hansama means that Khan can flash in and secure that one, and then it's just a matter of cleaning up the fight. The stopwatches come through, Showmaker will not fall.
This teleport out of Khan is actually hilarious.
Again, showcasing how talented they are when it comes to the 5v5 or 4v5 in this situation.
Just their team fighting is on another level right now. You can see look of elation there for Darwon.
Oh, Showmaker having a good laugh at this one as well. And Showmaker just playing facilitator for this game here. Putting out definitely good damage, but those gold cards are basically just cementing them. 5.7k. He was the damage. Canyon bringing up second place there for damage pieces. Ghost, yeah, was not alive. But team fighting like this here, 4v5 advantage, it's just so done and over. 10k gold lead in the favor of Damwon Kia here, looking to go 5-0 in this group stage here. Rogue held out. Like Rogue showed a very respectable showing here so far, and this is kind of what we've been waiting to them to see. It's taken 5 games, taken to get to their 5th game here at Worlds to really start matching the Globetrotters, the big heavyweights of this tournament, of their group. So I'm actually pretty excited to see how they match up against FPX going later on, because that they get a win against FPX later on today, and that could actually really just secure Cloud9's options. I mean, I know Europe doesn't like to do in North America favors unless we're fighting the British, but that would be pretty great here. Goes golden to stop that. Bullet time's going to come out here, but it's not going to be far enough. Canyon sitting on the side here. This supreme display of talent could hurt. Usually should. This is going to be soul point. This is going to be soul, infernal soul nonetheless for DK. Ultimates available, no solar flail available, no bullet time available. Rogue just going to give it up. They're just going to give it up here, and that's still 10k gold lead and probably like another 5k or something like that over to DK. So it's like a 15k gold lead. Oh, Trimby, I think you're going to get caught out here. Showmaker is going to be able to actually get the gold card off, and it's going to be stunned up and stunned again. Supreme display talent. It's going to tag on to Odo Omne, but that's going to be enough here. Odo Omne brought low as well. Larson caught out way out in front, trying to get something done here. Whirling Death's going to swirl on by. Cannot secure the kill onto Odo or onto Trimby. And we are going to start getting towards the end here. Both inhibs brought low. And now Damwon just taking their time here. Taking their time. Rogue might be trying to get this caught out here. Teleport coming in. It's going to be Larson TP. He's going to go golden immediately for some reason. Counter TP coming in from Khan. They're ready for this fight. They want it. They saw the teleport and they are here for it. Oh, and the poke out is going to be so monstrous here. Try to find the right verbal time, but he's going to get collapsed upon and blown up by a ghost. And Khan here. And now the fight option, the collapse that Rogue were looking for. They have to make the run forward here. 2 dead, 3v5. And I think Damwon is going to play impatient and just shove their way forward. Oh, good cleanse from Hansama. Dodges out the wild cards, but now they have to run. They have to run to their fountain, try to get enough health here to be able to hold this one down here. Bullet time still available inside of Hansama, but I don't think it's even going to be enough. The calling is going to come through. Great bullet time here. It's going to be able to catch barrel out. Gale forces away to avoid any other damage. That's just going to be a little parting gift to make Hansama feel better after trying to run this one. Jumps on, doesn't get the kill onto Khan. Double kill over to Canyon. But here we go. 5-0 for DK, and Rogue's chances of getting out of this group stage are near 0. We'll see you for the next game.